What would you do if you were laid off tomorrow? A daunting question, isn't it? In the ebb and flow of the modern economy, job security can often feel like a mirage. One moment you're comfortably navigating the currents of your career, and the next you find yourself adrift in the uncertainty of unemployment. The initial shock of being laid off can knock the wind out of your sails, leaving you feeling lost and disoriented. Let's take a moment to acknowledge the emotional whirlwind that often accompanies an unexpected layoff. The first wave that hits is usually shock, followed closely by a rising tide of fear. You may also feel a sense of betrayal, especially if you've given years of dedicated service to your employer. These feelings are all perfectly normal reactions to a jarring life event. And then there's the relief, a feeling that often takes us by surprise. The relief of no longer having to pretend to enjoy a job you may have grown to dislike, or the relief of finally having the time to pursue a passion that's been simmering on the back burner. This feeling, while seemingly counterintuitive, is also perfectly valid. Losing a job is a deeply personal experience, and everyone reacts differently. Some may feel a profound sense of loss, while others might see it as an opportunity for a fresh start. It's okay to feel a myriad of emotions, and it's crucial to validate these feelings rather than suppress them. It's important to remember that it's not just you. Countless others have been in your shoes, grappling with the same feelings and facing the same fears. Being laid off does not make you a failure. It doesn't diminish your skills or your worth. It's merely a bump in the road, a detour on your career path, and not a dead end. So take a deep breath. Allow yourself to feel, to grieve, and to heal. This is not the end of your journey, but merely a plot twist in your story. Remember, you are not alone, and being laid off does not define your worth or abilities. A stitch in time saves 9, and this couldn't be truer when it comes to financial planning. In the ever-changing landscape of our professional lives, a sudden layoff can shake the firmest of foundations, but with proper preparedness, it doesn't have to be a catastrophe. Think of financial preparedness as a lifeboat. It's there to keep you afloat when the waters get rough. So, how do we build this lifeboat? Let's begin with the concept of a savings plan. It's not about amassing wealth, but about cultivating a habit. Start small if you must, but start. A small amount set aside from each paycheck will gradually grow into a substantial nest egg. This is your financial cushion, there to soften the blow of unexpected events like a layoff. But what if you're living paycheck to paycheck, with no room for savings? That's where living within your means comes into play. It's about making smart choices and cutting unnecessary expenditure. Do you really need that daily latte? Or could you make do with home-brewed coffee? Would a walk in the park suffice over an expensive gym membership? These are small changes, but they can lead to big savings. Next, let's talk about an emergency fund. This is a separate stash of money, designed to cover 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. It's a safety net that allows you to maintain your lifestyle even in the face of job loss. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how much you save and how well you manage your spending. Finally, consider seeking professional financial advice. A certified financial planner can provide personalized strategies to help you build and maintain your financial cushion. A strong financial cushion doesn't just provide monetary relief, it also gives you the emotional bandwidth to navigate the layoff. It brings peace of mind, the confidence to face the future, and the freedom to explore new opportunities. After all, financial security is not a destination, but a journey of prudent decisions and diligent saving. So let's embark on this journey together. Let's build a future where a layoff is just a bump in the road, not the end of it. Let's address the elephant in the room, the stigma attached to being laid off. It's a heavy burden, isn't it? That feeling of shame, of being judged, of being seen as less capable or less valuable. It's a weight that society often places on those who've been laid off, and it can be incredibly difficult to bear. But here's a crucial truth to remember. Layoffs are often due to economic factors beyond your control, not a reflection of your abilities or worth. Companies downsize, industries change, economies fluctuate, and employees, even the most talented and dedicated ones, can find themselves on the receiving end of a pink slip. So how do you navigate this stigma? How do you handle the questions, the looks, the assumptions? It starts with understanding, truly understanding, that your worth is not defined by your job title or employment status. You are not your job. You are a unique individual with talents, skills, experiences, and dreams that go far beyond the confines of the workplace. When you're faced with questions about your job status from friends, family, or potential employers, be honest but also be confident. Explain the situation without self-deprecation or shame. Remember, a layoff is an event, not a definition. It's something that happened to you, not who you are. And finally, take care of your mental and emotional health. It's okay to feel upset, angry, or scared. These emotions are natural and valid, but don't let them consume you. Reach out to supportive friends, join a job loss support group, seek professional help if you need it. You're not alone in this journey. You are more than your job, and a layoff doesn't change that. Remember, you are not just a worker, but a person with a whole world of experiences, skills, and passions. And those, my friend, cannot be laid off. Now that you've weathered the storm, it's time to rebuild. The aftermath of a layoff is the perfect time to reevaluate and reinvigorate your career. Your first step in this rebuilding process is to update your resume. Make sure it's current, highlighting your most recent job experience, skills, and accomplishments. Don't shy away from mentioning the layoff. Instead, frame it as a period of growth and learning. Next, indulge in networking. Reach out to old colleagues, engage with professionals on social platforms, attend industry events. Networking is a powerful tool for job hunting. Remember, it's not just about who you know, but who knows you. Now, let's talk about upskilling. The job market is ever evolving, and staying updated with the latest industry trends and skills is crucial. Consider taking online courses or attending workshops. Upskilling not only makes you more marketable to potential employers, but it also demonstrates your commitment to learning and growth. And here's an important point: don't limit your job search to your previous field. A layoff can be the catalyst for exploring new career paths. Ask yourself, what do I really want to do? It's okay to step out of your comfort zone. You might discover a passion you never knew you had. In this journey of rebuilding, it's important to practice self-care. Job hunting can be stressful, and it's easy to get caught up in the cycle of applications and interviews. Take time for yourself, engage in activities you enjoy, and remember to breathe. Lastly, don't forget to celebrate small victories. Got a call back for an interview? That's a win. Completed a course? Another win. These small triumphs help keep your spirits up and your motivation high. Rebuilding your career after a layoff might seem daunting, but with the right strategies and a positive mindset, you'll be back on your feet in no time. And remember, this is not just about finding a new job, it's about finding a job that you love, one that brings you satisfaction and joy. Remember, every ending is a new beginning. So, let's begin again, shall we? As the saying goes, this too shall pass. Indeed, every challenge we face in life, including job loss, is temporary. It's a phase, not a full stop. It's a chance for us to regroup, to reassess and to rebuild. It's an opportunity to come back stronger. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've covered today. We discussed the emotional impact of a layoff, which can be quite profound. It's completely normal to feel a range of emotions, from shock and anger to sadness and fear. Remember, it's okay to feel these emotions. Acknowledge them, express them, and then let them guide you towards a proactive response. We also delved into the importance of financial preparedness. Having a financial safety net is crucial, not just for job loss, but for any unexpected life events. Start by setting a budget, reducing unnecessary expenses, and saving regularly. It's about making small, sustainable changes that can have a big impact over time. We then explored how to navigate the stigma associated with being laid off. It's important to remember that a layoff is not a reflection of your worth or capabilities. It's a business decision, often influenced by factors beyond your control. Don't let it define you. Instead, use it as a stepping stone to your next career move. And finally, we talked about rebuilding your career. This could be a chance to explore new opportunities, to retrain, or to start your own business. It might be a chance to follow a passion, to find a role that aligns more closely with your values, or to achieve a better work-life balance. Whatever your next step, Remember that you have the skills, the experience, and the resilience to make it happen. In conclusion, a layoff is not an end, but a new beginning. It's a chance to reassess, to reinvent, and to rise. Remember, resilience is not about never falling, but about always getting back up. So embrace this as an opportunity for growth, for change, and for new beginnings. You are resilient, you are capable, and you will bounce back from this. Keep faith and carry on.